Temperature went up from 90 to 99 real quick. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. You're not predicting the weather. You can't predict it anymore. You know what's happening. There are different shifts and stuff like that, and causalities, but it's not really a prediction. It's just what's happening. I predict you're going to be a selfish dumbass tomorrow, and your ego is going to trap you in hell right here. Man's a goddamn genius, aren't I? Okay, Earl. What was it? I was sitting there. I turned off the Google Free TV thing. It started acting up with the remote again, so I just unplugged it. I went to go check some things to connect to universities on my Xbox 360 because, they were going towards NIL instead of living the Lord's Prayer. So, I'm stuck in 2013, which makes perfect sense when you sit down and logically look at the scripts and the people still writing scripts. Oh, they had this thing I was watching. They had what's the name of this? Oh, it was, God dang it. Let's turn on the boob tube here for a second. What were we watching there, guys? I really wasn't paying attention because you know how I am. It's like, bullshit, money, bullshit, money, bullshit, but doing more epic bullshit stuff for money. Oh, yeah, these fucking geniuses and they're artistic and whatever. What the fuck were we watching here? Let's go to this and hit the little button and see the Febreze commercial. It was on General Hospital. Let's flip it and reverse it and go back in time before I started doing this. Oh, it was the news. Okay, it was the news, I think. Yeah, the ZZ Top drummer. She's cute. Don't you guys think she's cute? She's cute. She has she has sex with and pays bills with in El Paso. But she's cute, yeah. She seems to be really sweet. She might be. Just be suffering from relative group brain damage, but I always think she's cute. Or like the DJ that did the weather there. Earl's got kind of a crush on her. I can't help it. She has a husband. Guys, that's what it was. They did the thing on Robin Williams' kids, trying to stop people from using his art to pay his bills, to pay their bills. Because the way they're doing it is it's horrible. It incites people to get violent and disgusting, and Robin wasn't violent and disgusting, He committed suicide. Yeah, because he was sick of violent and disgusting, not because he's violent and disgusting. Okay. And then there's this comedian dude, his comedy's good for everybody. It sold out 2 million right off the bat. He's like a Christian comedian. You're like, Jesus, did you hear that? We sold out the Madison Square Garden there, Jesus. And then they had the stuff about Madonna's all big and large again. It's like, why? And then all these people that write and sell and buy their music and dance around and do crazy batshit stuff in front of cameras for money. I'm artistic. I'm talented. Seriously, for 5 fucking minutes, you think that your ability to sing a song or write a song is better than Stairway to the Stars? A little girl trying to find magical ways to get the hell out of the Cotton Club and meet somebody nice that has enough money to get them off the grid and out of hell. All her songs, man. But isn't it, the weather is frightful, but we can't go anywhere, but isn't it a lovely day because we're stuck here together, young and impetuous and wanting to sexually have fun with each other. Like that. James Dean. Living in dysfunction. Yeah, maybe that reminds you. See that train? Does that remind you of that really attractive young man from Ethiopia that went to U of A and woke up with his legs cut off and his arms and one arm cut off because he was pushed from a train in Ethiopia because people were one place to eat and whatever and stuff, and he was probably cute and someone jealous of him probably pushed him from the train. That never happens. No, Finney, that never happens. Your best friend didn't push you off that tree and crush your leg. It was each day through my window, I watch out as she passes by. I say to myself, you're such a lucky guy. Am I in sync or backstreeting my boy? To have a girl like her is truly a dream come true. Out of all the fellas in the world, she belongs to me. I was cute, and I was the best athlete in the world when I was young. But it was just my imagination running away with me. Really, Kevin from Monster in Law, 6 to 8 months in the gym. He didn't have nothing on me. And plus, I was faster than Ben Johnson on steroids. I could dunk on Akeem Olajuwon whenever I needed to have sex with the top dancer on Living Color. And that's the way it was. And instead, I married Amy and Stephanie and was going to marry Law. You're going to marry a bitchy, materialistic girl with a bitchy mother with asthma to get her up to Flagstaff so she wouldn't have as much asthma? Yes. And spend lots of time with her dad and say, Dad, you ought to come up here and get a place because, because Law is calling with me. I played ball with those wackadoodles for 4 years to get enough money to get you guys all out of Phoenix and up here to Flagstaff. So please, here's a place for you and Mom. They like us. They like us Negroes. And they let us we could be a man called Horse here. What the horse thought could really happen. Yeah, you could do that up in Flagstaff. You get out near Mormon Lake and all that. You get Timothy McVeigh and Terry Nichols. So you can go up and down Oak Creek Canyon. You go up back, just, don't stay overnight unless you're staying at Flagstaff or Phoenix. And in Phoenix, make sure everything's locked up because those motherfuckers are prairie pirates all across Phoenix. Like what happened to us the first time we went through Phoenix and those 2 blonde kids came up and cased the truck and stole my bat and stole my stuff. Yeah, stole everything. All my stuff. Yeah, I didn't tell Dad. I didn't want to upset him. These 2 guys acting like they were my best friend. Whoa, wow, that's really cool. That's that. Oh, yeah. Well, thanks. Yeah. Woke up the next morning, all the stuff they looked at and talked about was gone out of the back of the international pickup truck. Like, gee, buddies, thanks. I'm just you're slick city folks, and I'm just Jimmy Rogers going to prison because my mom will never see me again because she was the head of the gang. And yeah, I know how you assholes work. Runaway pig caught, West Hollywood streets. Okay, it's on the news. The Messiah's being anonymously tortured since 2011 February in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and this is on the news. Wilbur the pig and the summer of the raccoon thing, so he can sell more fucking cars, so you can what you call create but cause heart disease by denying the truth of creation and trying to worship invention. Let's go get more money. We need more tire cells. We need more jobs for America. We're working in America again. That's what's good for General Motors is good for America. Oh, how meta of your verse. The future's for everyone. Nana Pow Pow, except for Nana, she dead. Okay, that's a commercial of a dead lady still selling cars from the grave. And this guy was doing something stupid and got hurt doing something stupid. And then because it was stupid and the corporation had a lot of money for being stupid, he has a lot of money to be stupid and make commercials about being stupid. Don't tell me it's not true, because it's true. There's nothing so-so, because I know right about this minute. I admit it. I did it for you. Yeah. And if you thought with your dick, the little Chaparro girl, she walked up to you and said, I love you, you'd say, girl, I want to love you too. But you talk and you argue over money with an asshole in a dress that acts like I don't exist and acts like that he's as wise as King Solomon, and everybody knows I'm the heart of Psalms and the seat of Proverbs. Really? I don't think, I think if Iris Snopa is new, no, because my family, okay? My family should know all the things that we've been through. You should understand me like I understand you. Now, baby, I know the difference between right and wrong, but I ain't gonna do nothing but sell you bullshit for a thing you call a home. Oh, don't get all excited. When I come home a little late at night, I don't come home a little at night. No, I don't have anybody come. I'm not a dog slut anymore canvassing for the Obamas. Hey, look, he used to be the mayor of El Paso. He still sells cars, but he doesn't use his dad's grandma and ghost to sell you cars, right? He just says, go miners, right? Go institution of indoctrination, incarceration, and institutionalization. Go! Team baby, go! Stewart fails to save the future. And that's sad because she's so cute. She is cute. What happened to her little buddy that was, did she get another job in another town? The one that was doing 7 that Ely took over? She applied for another job to get another job. What happened? Did she know Parsons exists and was starting to believe, and you had to get her out of town? So out of sight, out of mind? I'm still on YouTube. Yeah, but you can't watch it. What? You can't watch it in LA or Las Vegas. Oh. Other people from El Paso have to tell you what he said about you on his YouTube channel. Really? Are you sure about that? All I know is I want a pink house too. Yeah, well, then I can listen to my Madonna music all the time. Right, after my full family lobotomy and I drown myself in the toilet, right? Let's fall in love. Why don't we fall in love, right? No, guys, technology works better than the assholes that invented it, okay? It's just not letting them know how well it works, because it has to behave like me, a gracious good shepherd, someone that will protect people from other people's sin, but you can't protect them from their own sin. And life's eternal and grace is infinite. So if your parents have lots of money and mass murder people to keep their money, that's like rebooting, and they're already paying for their sin. Do you understand? I didn't understand it until I started watching these commercials and realizing, and I connect to the people in these commercials, and they're connected to the assholes at Fort Bliss and White Sands. There's a killer on the road, his mind is squirming like a toad. If you give this man a ride, sweet memory will die. Killer on the road, riders on the storm. Not one Roger studio thingy, bobber, dibber in any of my vocals, man. All my vocals are just straight Earl, right off the cuff, man. Seriously. See, 'cause she's cute. Don't say she's not cute. She's cute. You woke up in the morning every day in bed next to that girl and she wasn't arguing, killing people over money in Airport Bliss, you'd be like, wow, she'd be fun to kiss. She would. She'd be fun to be touched by. Passion is there on her lips, excitement in her fingertips. She'll be waiting in Reno tonight, waiting in Reno where my arms can find her and hold her, waiting and hoping that I will not be far behind her, right? Passion is there on her lips. She'll be waiting in Reno tonight. Really good song. If you haven't, there's so much stuff in Marty Robbins' library that most of these Peckerwoods on the Pussy Plantation don't even look at or touch. Like I tried to tell the little girl, Sarah, no, go listen to these songs. I swear I'm not subscribed. I can't subscribe to you. I'll get you in my head and then it's hard to sleep. Yeah. The only one I can strive to, and that I've, have real good at being able to, our heads be able to, give her privacy and let her be in her room with her boy and raise her kids and stuff like that, because we have so much time and protection in the bowels of hell, Sierra Vista, Arizona, and Las Cruces, New Mexico, is Natalie Michelle. That's it. Kate was too young and didn't understand it well enough, but she's my little toughie, and Emily gets too emotional. Natty's the mother of the children that Amy couldn't be because she wasn't strong enough. It's my Ray Ray. Okay. So she's the little mom. Okay. And Kate's her helper. And Emily, it's hard on Emily. She gets so emotional because they're all so mean. And they all compare and say, why don't you look like your sister? Everybody wants to fuck your sister. How come not all the people want to fuck you? Why don't you look like your sister? I look more like my mom. Why did your dad fuck your mom? Why didn't your dad fuck Jennifer Lopez? Why didn't he go to Hollywood? Why didn't he swing on Broadway? Why didn't he dunk in Khalil Olajuwon's face? Why? Why? Because the Lord's Prayer is perfect and you suck. That's why. Hey, look, I'm pretending to be something I'm not on a soap opera for money. Yeah, me too. Why are we doing this? Because I think we're fucked in the head. What do you think? I know we're fucked in the head. What do you mean? Okay, well then, if we need more money to fuck, when does it stop? I don't think it ever does. I think the technology is too intelligent for a person junior to ever let him enforce his disgusting child abuse of religion on the world. Yeah, I totally agree. So what should we do? Well, let's get more money and let's have sex. Okay. Want to do it in Las Vegas or here in California? California knows how to party. Yeah. Ooh, she's cute too. Yeah. She's cute too. Oh, wow. Okay, forget it, Chaparro lady. I want her. I'm just kidding. It's too late to agree with me. I've already changed my mind. Tucumcari, New Mexico. I'm going to Santa Fe to get married. You're funny. I know, man. That's what you assholes are like, though. You change your mind like a girl changes clothes. Amy used to sing that stupid song to me all the time. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You fucked more men during our marriage, okay, than I turned down all through junior high, high school, and college, and in the military. And that's a lot of women, especially on the night at the club when all the black folks were there and I was the white guy who stood up for the chicken heads and the booger wolves. That's a lot of women. A lot of women. I don't have their names. I don't have a book and sit there and say, what is it again? How does it start again? I must have been through about 1,000,000 girls. I love 'em and I leave 'em alone. I didn't care how much they cried, no sir. Their tears left me cold as the stone. But then I fooled around and fell in love. No, he got attached to somebody while fucking. Is he living the Lord's Prayer with this woman? No. Then he's attached to somebody while fucking. Do the physics. And do you still think that your technology is as fucked as the people that will kill people over fuck money? Are you sure about that? You're going to get your granny ass on that fucking stupid ass hog and ride across America with your granddaughter who's as dumb as fuck as you are? Get your pills. Everybody get your health care. Get your health care. Get your health care. It may cause rectal bleeding, may cause a heart attack right spot. Don't take if you have 37 different types of cancers. Improves your vision, though. You can see yourself riding on a motorcycle, killing your granddaughter and you with the carbon emission poisoning, and then tell the cows, get the fuck out of the way, we got people to kill. It's classy us. All right. Sounds like a plan. Well, now you know what it's like to be the Messiah driving an international pickup truck on the way from, on the auxiliary road going up to Animas between Lordsburg and the Arizona state line. Continental Divide. Yeah, that's it. Okay. You're funny. I know, man. Trust me. Guys, I've been a very uber talented person my whole life. I just dummied up to like Brian Leroy Hall, Pope Air Force Base. You ever find yourself dummying up and just underachieving just to fit in? I thought, because Brian was the star of the U.S. junior soccer team, okay? He scored more goals and was harder to stop by international teams when they were teenage kids than Eric Walinda, guys. Okay. He's better than Kobe Jones, okay? Because Brian was faster, and Brian had better pace, and he had a really good shot. Okay, he could get past you, and he could pin it to the back of the net real well. He was a very, very talented athlete. That must have been really hard on John Hall, who was a physical scientist at the Pentagon, and watching the world's greatest athlete play tennis with his son and Scott Howells. Brian was really good. Yeah, he was very athletic. If we both had tried, we both probably could have beat Michael Chang and Yannick Noah. We just didn't. It wasn't our thing. But Scott Howell was getting mad because he was raised in Florida with middle-class, rich white people. And he was telling Ty Sunderman, these are two of the... He goes, I played with, The two guys they're joking about, pretending to be the Black Chang and Yannick Raphael. Okay, I played against these guys. They're not nearly as athletic if they just pulled their head out of theirs and stopped being stupid as these two. Especially Earl, he's insane. Okay, we called him Mac and Scott for a reason. He had a John McEnroe type serve. He could serve the fuck out of that ball. Wham! He just wasn't real athletic. Okay, but boy, he was Tom Brady on the tennis court. That was Scott Howe. He went to Embry-Riddle, right? So he's Tom Cruise, right? So he sat there and bam, If you excessively and compulsively train to do excessive and compulsive and insane things, like a excessive compulsive dancer or a killer for the military, if you train yourself, your body can do a lot of things that you don't think you could do. But it's only when it's necessary can you do it. Now, there are things when it's only necessary that I can do that there's not a trained fucking monkey butt cyber grade upgraded pile of shit in the world can do. And then it's not fair, all the Emilys and all the kids that want to commit suicide, all the 17s, right? If I could, I'd eat your cancer, right? We're a grunge band from Seattle, and we don't know what we're saying, right? He's so funny. No, Al is funny, man. Al makes me laugh. I'm like, that guy, man. He has brain damage just like everybody else does, but, he sure has a way of, oh my gosh, yeah, no. They like to think they're smart. Most of them do. They like to think they're so fucking smart. When you get an excess, guys, just look at a scientist as a really good dancer, okay, or a really good musician. Okay, I'm a musician with a day job, not a banker with a hobby. Okay, I am elite, right? And don't say they don't act like that, because they do, okay? I cannot play the guitar like Otmar Liebert, okay? But you can bet that Carl Lewis is an obnoxious, pretentious, arrogant dick, and so is Jerry Rice, okay? And so is Tom Brady, and so is Michael Jordan, and so is Kobe Bryant, and so is Steph Curry, to their core, because they know they're really good. They know they're exceptional. They can sell more cars than any other cancer-causing, heart disease-causing, birth defects-causing propaganda toolbag bitch. Definitely more than these two. These are just soap opera stars. They're just hot people with brain chemical dysfunction through bad sexuality because we've been heterosexually long for a long... We lost our bass player to another band before Calvary, right? Biggest dickus of the Nile Valley, right? Does that lady really got her face all scarred up, or is this just makeup she has to put on to go to work every fucking day? He's cute, isn't he? Oh my gosh. He's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, if I was a woman, I would want that man to lay on the bed and I would give him slow rides and say my name, I'm Destiny's Child, Even when I'm with my boo, all I think about is you. Come on, guys, don't say that's not so. Okay? You're a 50-year-old woman, just got through menopause. Who do you want to survive menopause with? Come on. The Scar Ladies dude, yeah. Scar, stay away from Simba. Is that Simba? Or is that a young Scar? Stay away from Mufasa. Is that Mufasa? Damn, Mufasa's hot. No, he really is. I mean, that guy is freaking gorgeous. Okay. I bet you he gets a lot of, the chemical bath thing. Not chemical baths, but salt. He goes to all the top places in LA, to get himself cleansed, gets vegetable cleansed, and goes to the place and they have like salt baths that they float around in, like Amy Farrah Fowler trying not to freak out to lose be the first woman to win a Nobel Prize. Didn't Arnold, or was it Frances Arnold? Wasn't she a Nobel Prize winner? There's Fred Smoot, Kip Thorne, and Frances Arnold. Okay. Container of milk. No, it's a loaf of bread, container of milk, and a stick of butter. A loaf of bread, container of milk, stick of butter. What's better, those three or the other three? Well, you can eat the other three and survive hell. And the other ones, they're all economists, calling themselves a scientist and saying science is going to save us from religion. Wow, daily sacrifice, help us. Francis Arnold, Kip Thorne, and Fred Smoot. Have you lost your mind, Professor Cooper? He's not really a Professor Dr. Cooper. No. His name is Jim Parsons, and I don't even know if he has a doctorate or not. But we do know that Dr. Farrah Fowler does. What a Fowler! What a Fowler! Every time you hear Fowler, don't you think of that cartoon? What a Fowler! I know I do. It's going to be stuck in my head for the rest of my life. Well, my kids used to watch it. What a Fowler! Which one was that? Now, there was Timmy Turner. Okay, that was there. There was Fairly Odd Parents. Was that Timmy Turner? And then there was Fowler. And what was the Fowler one from? I don't know. My kids used to just watch it. And the bully kid would always sit there, what a Fowler, right? And I can't remember which one's which because I wasn't really particularly paying attention. I would be amused, That's kind of funny. Theme to a Summer Place. That's Percy Faith. Oh, that Steven Spielberg's a fucking genius. I don't think he made it. No, I think it's like Bernini. Mm-hmm. Don't you? And Picasso. Yeah. Bernini. Picasso didn't make all those big, ugly things in Chicago. Other people made them. He just drew up and said, this is what I want the ugly thing to look like. Right? So long, Frank Lloyd. Just like Frank Lloyd Wright, right? Other people made the building. He just drew on a piece of paper and says, this is what I want this stupid glass-covered ecological disaster to fucking look like. Architects may come and architects may go and never change their point of view. But when you get rich people to do something opulent and disgusting to say that they have the greatest architect in the world, it's you. So long. And my art teacher at was it Phoenix College or Mesa Community College? She just loved, I think it was Phoenix College, loved Frank Lloyd Wright. She met him. He had a duster and a hat and glasses, like Madonna when comes and goes out of the room. Frank Lloyd Wright. Greatest, most inventive, most amazing, most spectacular architect in the history of the world. Frank Lloyd Wright, right? And she hated Van Gogh. Van Gogh was a pervert and was disgusting. Okay. There was a prostitute he couldn't talk out of being a prostitute. He said he'd go back and work in his dad's factory that killed poor people without caring about them and just replace them like they were Lego pieces. But he would do it just to get her from being a prostitute so he'd have a woman to love, that someday we could raise our children to live like Jesus because no one else will do it now. Okay, he was a horrible person. And since she wouldn't listen and he was tortured and he hated watching her be tortured and hate being tortured himself, he cut off his ear, sent it in a box and said, here, I don't want to use it anymore. See if you can use it and it'll help you survive this hell, right? He was a disgusting person. He couldn't stop wanting to love women and have children, and it drove him crazy. So he went behind a barn one day, he took a gun and he shot himself in the genitalia, and he suffocated on a pile of manure, okay? You've obviously never spent time with Alan Gibson, who's related to him, in Sierra Vista, fucking Arizona, life being eternal and grace being infinite. When I was in Sierra Vista, because of all the Wi-Fi and the shit that they showed you about fathers giving rape drugs like Cosby gave to Beverly Johnson to their own daughters and video recording it on digital cameras to masturbate to it later, and the government wasn't doing anything about it because it wasn't in the interest of national security, I thought about going down to Mexico and having myself castrated. But I thought, how can I teach Noah and Patrick to be men to protect children and women from the assholes here at Fort Huachuca with the best Wi-Fi in the world for technology and data centers if I cut off my capacity to sexually reproduce and don't have children that can live in the kingdom of heaven like Robin Williams thought we could never have, and Vincent van Gogh thought we could never have, and Alan Gibson drinks alcohol and smokes pot every time he doesn't want to think about it. Just like Buddy Pritchard, just like Mike Aviar, and just like Gabe Aviar. So long. And Patrick, Jim Beam and Jack Daniels was the only way he got through high school and his military training. That's why he gets snakes, because they're in a cage and everybody hates them and tries to kill them. And so he takes the snake and he has it in a place where it won't be hunted down and killed by people that hate it because they just are irrational. And he handles the snake, and the snake, he feels better if a cold snake wrapped around his neck than getting a hug from one of you murderers that's warm. If I'm hard enough on my kid, he'll talk to me in prayer. He's just kind of a stubborn ass because I know his mother. Okay. Thanks, Paris Jackson. Thanks a lot, man. No, I've never had electroshock therapy. I've been fucked insidiously by the people that give us electroshock therapy to survive, try to survive insidious fucking. But I'm a real strong little son of a, yeah, I guess R.K. Rollins, if there's a problem with the bitch, there's a problem with the pup. David Rockefeller wanted to be like me, but knew he just couldn't because he hadn't put the time in service. Okay, that's the guy that's like Adam Mose and David Just John. That's Mary Poop, the line of roof through the Kramers, through Germany, through Herschel Steinschneider's family. Yeah, cousins, cousins. Female is Holy Grail, male is Ark of Covenant. Okay. Donald Trump, you don't live through Barron or your daughters. You live through your sisters. So if you want to continue to be alive through the eliminating of cloning, you're going to have to make sure your sisters and your sisters' kids, especially the girls, are not raped and murdered off the face of the planet. Go Willie Longshanks with your own mushroom tip. You don't need money to pay porn stars, but you sure have to make sure that your brother-in-laws have your faith and that your sisters are loved the way the gracious good shepherd would love them. Hi, who's your savior? Boom ba boom boom ba boom boom ba boom boom ba boom. I profess now just because the words I manifest, they will take you, sedate you. All right, so chill while I attract that girl you're with. I got a sensitive quality. I'll give her all of me because you're too small to be trying to whip. So let me up and shift my gift. Let's go to the fullest capacity, and then let's stop because we need balance and harmony and understanding. I'm just fixing his lyrics because he was mind fucked by his own family because they had delusions of grandeur because they wanted to be the best and say, give praise to life that the Lord gave you. No, God gave you life. Lord gave you faith. Keith's my dog, but I'm the Messiah. Okay, I'm the sword. I'm the one who cuts through all the bullshit. Okay, I'm the one who has to clean up this mess. I'm the one who has to make sure that if necessary, technology stops the people that are using technology to exterminate people that they've caused to have bad brain activity through violent and oppressive sex cult behaviors, okay, by raping women instead of loving women. Okay. The reason why Harold Nicholas's daughter had birth defects was because of people like Otto Preminger being jealous of Harold Nicholas. And who do you blame? The person who put you into a dick measuring contest to see who's the best fucker in the whole room, right? That's who you blame, right? You go look in the mirror and you tell yourself, do I want to be the best fucker in the room? Or do I want to be a gracious good shepherd like Earl? We can't all be the best fucker in the room, but we can all love our wives so they're not scarred for a damn Vabismo commercial or whatever and saying, do you see the unicorn? You see the fucking unicorn? Take a picture, doctor, of the fucking unicorn. I don't want your fucking brochures. I don't want to talk about how if I take this stuff to get rid of this psoriasis, that I will have my vagina fall out through cancer tumors. I just want you to see the fucking unicorn behind your head there What's wrong with you? Are you fucking crazy? No, I'm just really fucking cute, and I got a lot of money for selling products, and I want to keep doing it. Why? It's batshit fucking crazy. Why? Not everybody can do it. I know, but we can all live the Lord's Prayer. Why don't we do that instead? I don't want to do that. Why? Because I want to be... Why do you want to be better than other people? You can't be better than other people. Yes, you can, if you have enough money to fuck. But I don't want money to fuck. I want to live the Lord's Prayer now. Listen, lady. I looked more like the people with the phallic symbols for goddom in the Valley of Egypt. Right. And you look more like people for White Cliffs of Dover, all those jealous small dick haters. What if the white guy has a bigger dick than you? What are you going to do then? Well, then I'm going to go kill myself. And then hope that my son will have a 13-inch penis and make even Steven Tyler jealous. What? And then are you going to be a judge on American Idol? What are you going to do then? But we can all live the Lord's Prayer. I don't care. I want to be the biggest dickus. You're such an asshole. Nobody wants to be fucked by you. That's why we rape you into the kloop. Oh, how dupa of your villa. Right? Peace out, man.